If you think about it, what really makes up your personality? Did you create your personality? Or was your personality created by the people and the moments and the experiences around you? It's weird to think about what defines us. If you really think about it, you really only know one version of yourself. So if anybody only knows one version of you, does anybody really know you at all? Your perspective of your personality or yourself really only exists in you. When asked to describe ourselves, we usually refer to characteristics that we've been given by other people, or what we think we are in relation to others. A different version of you exists in every single person's mind that you encounter. Even when it comes to family, there's different versions of yourself. You act differently to your mom as you do to your brother or sister or father. The same thing with friends. You're not the same person you are with your friends as you are with your coworkers. There are thousands of versions of you that exist in other people's minds. So think about who you want to be, to yourself, to others. How do you want to impact other people's minds? Think of the last time that someone held the door for you, the impression that made, and compare that to a time where maybe somebody didn't open the door for you. You most likely created a version of each person in your mind and favor the person who held the door open, when in reality, maybe the other person didn't hold the door open just because they didn't see you. We never really know what anybody's going through, so it's important to try and treat each other the same way that we'd like to be treated. This doesn't mean that you have to do anything extravagant to impact somebody's life. Just a simple smile can mean the world to somebody. Somebody who met you on a bad day probably has a different impression of you than somebody who met you on a good day. There are so many versions of ourselves out there in the world, and so many opportunities to make an impression. What kind of impression are you trying to make?